Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World channel. Today's video, allow me to share with you comprehensive study about breeding tilapias. And this will answer the question, how did I produce 10,000 fry of tilapia in a matter of 3 months? Well, to start with, I would like to say that breeding tilapia is one of the easiest insofar as the breeding of fish is concerned. I have tried breeding goldfish, I have tried breeding Oscar fish, this betta fish, this guppy fish, and they need a lot of human intervention. But this time, the tilapia, which I'm gonna reveal to you the secrets. But this time, the tips that I'm gonna be revealing to you are just very simple tips in breeding tilapia. They are not difficult. And even a beginner would not find any difficulty in breeding this type of fish. The first thing is that never mix tilapia breeders with other fish. I already have tried, putting 1 or 2 hito or catfish in the breeding tank of tilapia, and it was a disaster actually, because they are disturbed and they will not breed if they are disturbed. So the first thing that I can tell you is that never mix any type of fish inside the breeding tank. And number 2, these breeder tilapias need privacy. So they need some hiding places in order for them to have privacy. And the best method to provide them with privacy is to put some clay pots in your tank. And in this breeding area, I have so many clay pots here, and I made a hole so that they can get inside, and then they have the privacy in breeding. Because the tilapia are the mouth brooder fish, and they would like to incubate their eggs in the mouth. So they need, during those times, the privacy. It only takes 7 to 10 days of incubation, and then they will release these baby tilapias from their mouth. And number 3 things that I would like to tell you is that provide the breeders with a good food. And when talking about good food, I'm referring to the azolla and the duckweeds, because you can just put the azolla and the duckweeds 24/7 inside the breeding tank. It will not be rotten, it will not be decayed. So unlike giving some commercial food, you cannot overfeed them because it will be rotten and it will cause the contamination of the water. So if you have this azolla and these duckweeds, that's already a good indication that you can breed your tilapia so easily. And number 4 tip that I can give you, the tilapias will not lay eggs if they lack oxygen. In providing oxygen, you have to splash the water like this one. You will see that I have provided a very powerful submersible pump that's lifted in order to produce some splashing of the water, and this is already good. But you have to regulate this, because if you will provide a very powerful pump that the water is also moving strongly, then that would also be a disadvantage because they will not lay their eggs or they are disturbed. So in this particular setup, I can say that this is already good for the breeding of your tilapia. I did not even provide them with the filtration system. Why? Because every day I'm reducing half of the water, or maybe 1/4 of the intervolume of the water inside here for our azolla and for our duckweeds. Because in the in the propagation of azolla, we need the water from the fish tank. We need the ammonia out of the fish. So we have to see to it that the azolla is given enough and sufficient water from the fish. Our scheduled date for the release of these tilapias to the mud pond that we have developed over and above this boathouse is September 10. And you can witness that because we're gonna be catching all this fry and be throwing in the mud pond. And this is gonna be a very exciting video to watch on September 10. I hope that we can film this one. And before that, of course, we're gonna fill our tank with the water. The necessary or the volumes of water is really necessary for this tilapia in order to grow fast. And this is gonna be a very engaging and very profitable activity because these tilapias are hardy. You can just, raise them in a kind of water that's not really very adaptable to other fish like the goldfish and the koi. So I would like also to make a study about mixing tilapia with the Japanese koi. Of course, I already have mentioned that mixing tilapia together with the catfish is a no-no. It's a big no-no. That's why this catfish should not be also allowed to, jump over the tank of our tilapia. So this is a very exciting revelation, of course, because I've been honing my skills, and these are the practical approaches that we have discovered insofar as breeding this type of fish is concerned. I would like to also make mention about how to effectively grow your azolla and duckweeds, aside from putting them in the water coming from the fish tank. Please, never mix azolla with your duckweeds. Never mix them in one tank because I'm certain that the duckweeds will kill the azolla. And that's proven already because the duckweeds can, cause the death, of course, of the azolla. They cannot be mixed together. And this is a piece of advice because I already have tried this one. In my azolla tank before, I just dropped a small amount of duckweeds and it turned out to be duckweeds, and it turned out to be the duckweeds dominating the entire tank of the azolla. So the azolla diminished and the duckweeds was actually massive. They produce a lot. So I told you that this is a very essential food for our catfish, and we should also know, and even the tilapias and chickens, and you have to bear it in mind that duckweeds and azolla cannot be mixed in one tank. That's all that we can share. I hope, guys, you will continue to like and share our videos, and soon we're gonna be giving out t-shirts, Dexter's World t-shirts, and just continue to like and share our videos, subscribe to our channel, and there is a chance that you will win. You will be chosen to own Dexter's World polo shirts, and we are actually now developing a logo, and I'm gonna be revealing that in the future vlogs that we're gonna make. So please subscribe if you are not subscribed to the channel, and of course we are asking you to also share and like and do comments to our videos. So see you in my next video only here at Dexter's World.